Welcome everyone to my channel, that is Fast and Easy Maths, which is dedicated to give you tips and tricks related to mathematics. So students, today we are going to solve an aptitude question which was asked in one of the exams, and almost all the students got the answer wrong. Okay, so let's begin with the question. A sack contains 4 colored balls which are all different in color. Out of these balls, 16 are not blue, 14 are not yellow, and 24 are not red, and 12 are not pink. So how many balls are there in the sack? So you need to find the total. So let's take S as the total. And can I say that number of blue balls plus number of yellow balls plus number of red balls plus number of pink balls is nothing but my total number of balls, correct? So now over here, let's first write down whatever details they have given. So they are saying that 16 are the number of balls which are not blue. So can I say that S minus B will get me 16, correct? Similarly, can we say that 14 is equals to S minus yellow? Why? Because they are saying 14 are the number of balls which are not yellow. Okay, so when you subtract Y from the total, you should get 14. Similarly, the next one is 24 is equals to S minus red, correct? Students, before going ahead, I would like to remind all of you all, if you like the way I'm explaining, then please go ahead and hit the like button, because that gives me tremendous amount of encouragement in doing these kind of videos. Also students, if you have not subscribed to my channel till now, then please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because that gives me tremendous amount of encouragement in doing these kind of videos. Okay, so now the next one is 12 are not big. So that is S minus pink. So now what if we add all of them? Okay, let's add them. So we get 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14, plus 2 is 16, and we have 1 over here. 1 plus 1, 2, plus 2, 4, plus 1, 5, plus 1, 6. So we have 6. And how many S's are there? 4S minus B minus Y minus R minus P. Okay, I'm going to continue this over here. So can I say that 66 is equals to 4S? And if I take the minus sign out, I get B plus Y plus R plus P, correct? So here I get 4S, and this is nothing but just my total, correct? So this is 66 is equals to 4S minus S. So now we can say that 66 is equals to 3S. So from here we get S is equals to 22. Right, so over here many of the students did what? They marked the answer as 22. Okay, and it's not actually wrong, okay, because it's also given in the option, right? But the problem is there is a need to cross verify this, whether the answer is actually holding true for all the values of number of so for all the colors of the balls. Okay, so what do I mean by that is nothing but, from here, since we know therefore 16 is equals to S minus B, so I can say that B is equals to S minus 16, correct? So that is nothing but 22 minus 16, which is equals to 8. So yes, that is a correct answer, right? But now let's check for yellow also. Can I say yellow also similarly is nothing but S minus 14? And when you subtract 22 from 14, sorry, this is 6 and this is 8. Okay, now what will happen for R? The problem with R is you have 24 and the total number of balls is 22. So you get 22 minus 24, which is equals to minus 2, correct? So now what should happen for next one, which is P is equals to S minus 12. So that is 22 minus 12 will get you 10, right? So if you had not done this verification, then what would have you done? You would have selected 22. But now after doing the verification, you have realized that all the answers are holding true for all the other colors except for R. Why? Because for red color, the answer is coming out to be -2. And that cannot be possible because they have clearly said that 4 colored balls and all of them are of different colors. Okay. And if you look over here, the data given is also for 4 different colors. So that means that red cannot have the value of -2. So for this particular answer, your option selection should be there cannot be any solution for this question. So you understood how tricky the question was. Actually, the thing is that if you had gotten 22 and if 22 was not even a part of your option, many of you all would have worked this way. But what happens is that whenever you get an answer and you all are working in so much of time crunch, that what happens is whenever you all get an answer which is matching with your options, you straight away go ahead and check it out. But sometimes it is needed for all of you all to have a moment of patience and check or use your logic that if this is 24, then if you subtract the total from 24, you cannot have a negative value for red color balls. Okay, now students, I'm going to do one more question, which was also a probability question asked in one of the IIT exams. So let's just begin with that. The question is, number of times 3 is written when listing 1 to 1000. So over here, whenever you have something like this, the answer is simple, very very simple. I'll just tell you how. So 1 to 1000, so basically you're talking about 3-digit numbers, right? So you have, let's take, you should have 3 scenarios, right? Because here you will have numbers which are starting from 3, then here you will have numbers which are having 3 as the middle digit, and then here you have numbers which are having 3 as the last digit. Now what should be your probability for this one? So here the probability of having the first number as 3 is just 1, right? Because there is just one digit which we want in the first place. Okay, then here can I say I can have 10 numbers, right? Anything from 0 to 9 can come in this place as well as this place. So here my probability becomes 10 for the middle digit. Similarly, it will become 10 for the last digit. For this one also, can I say it should be 10 into 1 into 10. And for the last one also, it should be what? 10 into 10 into 1. So your final answer will be what? Just the addition of all these values. So this is 100. This is also 100 and this is also 100, and when you add all of them, you get the answer as 300. So the answer is the number 3 will get repeated 300 times when writing from 1 to 1000. And now time for your do it yourself. Okay, so the do it yourself question is, tell me the number of times digit 6 is repeated while writing one to 1000. So do let me know your answers in the comment section. Bye.